To begin this presentation, let me express our gratitude to Project Catalyst and the larger Cardano community for the opportunity of merging the Cardano protocol with our school MCA in South Africa. Our primary idea was to take the key elements of Cardano, treasury, incentives, identity, and governance, and apply this as a model to MCA, a school with a 12-year history, for the purposes of demonstrating the utility of Cardano in the educational environment and promoting the adoption of the Cardano protocol. How did we try to do this? By applying Cardano's smart contract to the key area of treasury, incentives, identity, and governance. In the area of treasury, here we were trying to solve the problem of developing donor relationships and strengthening them with reinforcement theory and practice to sustain an ongoing giving relationship. We so far have developed two smart contracts for this purpose: donor to school, in which we link donors to the school with regular reports, with the regular reports serving as the reinforcer, and a pen pal contract linking U.S. students to African students, with the sustaining reinforcer being the developing and nurturing relationship. In the area of incentives, in this case, our primary focus has been on using smart contracts to improve academic performance by rewarding and improving math performance. Our math improvement program involves the following. Grades 4, 5, and 6 with 67 students are involved in this program. Each student has an Eternal account which is held on a Samsung tablet maintained by teachers who are members of our I-team. The contract works like this. Baseline data is collected to establish a baseline criterion. When performance exceeds baseline criterion, rewards are distributed to participants. For instance, in the 5th grade class, 5% goes to the teacher, 2% to each of 5 teachers hosting the student accounts, 5% to MCA's treasury account, and 80% divided equally between 25 students. One result of efforts to collect baseline data was the restructuring of the quiz process so that it measured retained learning as well as current performance. In the last 14 weeks of the current year, students were able to earn rewards. For instance, 5th graders with a baseline criterion of 70 earned rewards every week with performance ranging between 71 and 80 percentile and an average performance of 74 percentile. The 6th grade class did almost as well, missing a reward payment only once in the first week they were available. In the area of identity, our plan from the beginning had been to use the Lace wallet for hosting the student accounts because we expected that this wallet would include the Atala Prism identity program. Because Lace's development has been slower than anticipated, we chose the Eternal wallet for hosting the student accounts until a later time when we could transition to Lace. In the area of governance, early on we recognized that this would be the most difficult element to implement, even as it has been with Cardano. Initially, we sought to mimic Project Catalyst efforts to support innovation by using the first root program of participatory budgeting to promote financial literacy and self-sovereignty by providing funds for students to use to benefit the school. Presently, this has morphed into our smart donation program, in which groups of students have and will generate proposals with associated costs that can be then funded by donors with a guaranteed result to the donor. Finally, in addition to our successful development of smart contracts for treasury, incentives, identity, and governance, we realized early that we could only make this work and drive adoption if we could explain and sell this complicated technology and program to others. Consequently, one of our most significant accomplishments beyond those mentioned has been the creation of our new website, amodelschool.com, where all of what we have accomplished is thoroughly described and explained within the education environment. And finally, on a lighter note, since in November I just passed my 83rd birthday, I would suggest that we collaborate on an application to the Guinness Book of World Records for the title of the oldest person to propose, win, and complete a Project Catalyst project, and use it to show the world how easy it is to use Project Catalyst. Thank you very much.